Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session of 15 minutes of music, body percussion with me, Mr. Martin. Okay, hopefully we've got a slightly better video quality than last time. Hopefully this runs smoothly. Okay, I hope you've had a good week and I hope you're ready to get right into it. We're going to start with some call and response warm-ups, which, if you remember from last time, it basically means I'm going to clap a rhythm, you clap the same rhythm back. We'll keep it nice and simple to begin with. In fact, what we'll do is we'll add our foot stamps and our chest pats in, maybe some pats on our knees as well, finger clicks. Let's throw everything in there this week. So whatever I do, you copy, okay? I'm going to keep it nice and steady. So here comes your first rhythm. Let's do one more. Do that one again. Excellent, well done. Just turn my hi-hat off there, ringing around. Okay, so we're going to do a similar thing to last time. We're going to march out our square on the spot, but we're going to add our pulse or our metronome click from my metronome device over here. So the metronome is going to keep a nice steady pulse for us, okay? So when we play music of any sort, really, it's important that we follow and keep in time with a nice steady pulse, okay? That keeps us in time. So any music that you listen to, anything on the radio, whatever you listen to, it all has a pulse, okay? And that pulse kind of plays throughout the song. You might not necessarily hear it like a big cowbell playing a beat all the way through the song, but you'll feel it. It's that kind of rhythm that just keeps everything plodding along and keeping everyone in time, okay? And a lot of the time, us as drummers, so obviously I'm a drummer, so it's my job to keep everyone in time. And we're going to try and incorporate that pulse and keeping that steady pulse throughout everything that we do in these sessions. Okay, so we can still do that with our bodies, whether it be stamping on the spot, whatever it is, we're going to try and just incorporate that pulse throughout everything we do. So for now, this metronome is going to help us keep that pulse. It's going to literally play the pulse out for us so we can hear it. That sounds like this. So again, we're not going too quick, but let's try and mark out that square on the floor like we were trying last time. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we're marching that square on the spot, we're just going to try some call and response claps first, okay? But we're going to try and keep this square going on the floor, okay? Keep listening to that pulse. Multitasking now, okay? Here comes your first rhythm. Well done. Okay, keep the square going. So we're still marching out that square. Okay. So for those of you that were with me last week, you might remember we were clapping on different numbers. So we're marking out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to shout out and tell you what number I want you to clap on. Okay. So to begin with, we'll just clap on number 1. We're going to keep this march going all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and clap. 2, 3, 4, clap. 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. We're going to clap on number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Then let's do number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Right. Okay, let's hold that to keep the march going. Let's do numbers 1 and 2 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's do 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Every number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And hold it, we'll keep the march going. So remember last time we tried that tricky one where we were trying to fit the claps in all of the gaps between the numbers. Let's give that another go. After 4, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it there. Excellent, well done. Well done. Hopefully you managed to keep up with that last one. Like I was saying before, that one's a little bit tricky, okay? So we're essentially going foot stamp and hand clap straight after each other, okay? And when we start to speed that up a little bit, it does get quite tricky. Okay, but you can practice that. You can practice that one at home just by going. And just see if you can get that coordination going between your foot stamp and your hand clap, okay? Right, just along the same lines as what we're doing, but just to make it a little bit more musical, I'm going to put a backing track on, okay? So just a little bit of music just to kind of help keep us in time again. This time you're not going to physically hear the click, but we're going to feel the pulse, okay? So we're going to listen to this music, we're going to try and find the pulse in the music that we're listening to, okay? So the music sounds like this. Okay, so if you can nod your head, try and find that pulse. Nod your head, tap your foot, just tap your hands. See if you can find that steady beat, that steady pulse. So it's this pulse that makes people dance. That's what everyone dances to when they listen to music. Okay. I'm going to march up this pulse now, okay? I think I've found it. So I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you've got that too. Okay, let's try and clap on that pulse as well after 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Before we go any further, I'm going to teach you a very important lesson, okay? Whenever you've been to a concert or a gig or a show, the Metro Radio Arena, for example, if you've been to a concert there before, and the band on stage gets everyone to clap along with them, okay? You quite often find there's a bit of a mismatch between everyone's claps. So you'll have half of the audience clapping on numbers 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then the other half will be clapping on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always clap on 2 and 4. Okay? There's a lesson for you. So next time you're at a concert or a gig, we need to clap on beats 2 and 4. Okay? And that'll stop the band from tripping up over themselves on stage. Okay? We don't want to be clapping on 1 and 3. We want to be clapping on 2 and 4. That's our backbeat. Okay? So let's practice that with this music. So we're going to clap. Let's march on the spot, but we're going to clap on 2 and 4. Let's march. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, and stop there. Well done. Okay. So try and remember that one the next time you're at a gig or a concert. Okay, the band will appreciate it. Right, so moving on, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a screen share here just to get some of our notes on screen. Okay. There we go. Hopefully you can see that okay. So what we've got on screen at the minute is 4 crotchet notes. So that's the correct musical name for the notes, crotchets. Okay. Now I know for the other 15 minutes of music sessions, you will have been looking at the same type of notes. They may look a little bit different. Sometimes people use different words to associate with the different notes. Okay. Mr. Wind and I, Mr. Wind does Friday's body percussion. We both tend to use names of drinks, okay, to associate with our notes. So for our crotchet notes, we tend to use T, 1 syllable for our 1 note, okay. So in this bar of music, we have T, 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 okay. You can always spot a crotchet note because we've got a single line, which is called a stem, and a black dot on the bottom there. So these notes are crotchets and they apply to music right across the board, not just body percussion, not just drums, right across the board. We all use crotchets. Okay, so we've actually been playing this rhythm quite a lot already. We've been marching it out with our feet. So that was our pulse, T, 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 T. We've clapped the rhythm. We've done all sorts with this rhythm, okay? We've incorporated crotchets or T's quite a lot already, maybe without even knowing it. Okay, so that's our first rhythm. I'm just going to scroll down to the next one we have here. Okay, so this one looks slightly different. We've got some new notes there, so you might have looked at these already, maybe with Mr. Wind. So we've got quaver notes, okay? And you can instantly spot our quaver notes because our quavers are joined together with a single line across the top, okay? So quavers tend to come in 2s, so we need 2 quavers to make up 1 full note. So our drink's name for our quaver notes is coffee, okay? 2 syllables for our 2 notes, okay? Right, this rhythm would go coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea, okay? And the reason I use drinks names or sometimes people use names of insects, lots of different things. It doesn't really matter as long as we're getting the syllables right, okay? Because those syllables of the words that we're saying, the words that we're using, that's keeping us right. So if we can actually say a rhythm and speak it out loud, we can essentially play it because we've done the hard work in our heads. We've worked out the rhythm. We've worked out what it should sound like, okay? The easy bit is actually playing it, okay? So that's why we use these words to associate with our notes. So let's just try and play this rhythm together. After 4, we'll all clap this rhythm together. So it's coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Okay. Hopefully you managed okay with that one. I'm going to scroll down to the next rhythm. And I'm just going to give you a few seconds just to have a quick look. Try and work it out for yourselves, okay? So speak to your parents, speak to your teacher, maybe just talking amongst yourselves for a few seconds. Just see if you can work out this rhythm, okay? So we're combining our teas and coffees from before. Right, so this rhythm starts with 2 teas, then we've got a coffee, then we've got a tea to finish off. So tea, tea, coffee, tea. Okay? Tea, tea, coffee, tea. Let's try and clap this rhythm. Everyone together after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tea, tea, coffee, tea. Okay? Hopefully this is starting to make sense and you see where we're going with this. Right, this is our last rhythm for today. So again, we're still just focusing on teas and coffees. Have a few seconds just to work that one out. Remember, you can always spot the quavers because they're joined together with a single line across the top. Okay, that's always the case. Right, so this rhythm goes tea, coffee, coffee, tea. After 4, let's clap this one together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tea, coffee, coffee, tea. Okay, right. We're going to stop that there for this week, okay? Right, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, we've done a lot of work on pulse, trying to keep time. And we're going to incorporate these rhythms into our pulse and onto our bodies. So using different parts of our bodies to actually play these rhythms, okay? But it's really important just to be able to spot, for now, just those 2 different notes. So our crotchet notes, or teas, and our quaver notes, or coffees, okay? And we're going to combine those in different orders just to make slightly different rhythms, okay? And you can do a lot of rhythms just with those 2 types of notes, okay? Right, well done everybody. We're going to end there today and I'm going to see you all next time. Have a good week. Enjoy